Right here? Yes.
Are you comfortable, Mr. Aviator, sir?
Oh, please. It's just, it's when I'm not in the air, it's just Sam Rice.
Well, is Captain Rice comfortable?
Suppose.
It's just not every day you get to meet your childhood hero.
I guess not. So, how would you like to go about this?
Well, why don't you introduce yourself and maybe tell us a little about your history?
Well, I suppose the first part is common knowledge. It began in 1917. I was a young man called to be an aviator in the Great War. Now, of course, back then we called it the Great War because at the time we hadn't had a second one yet.
No, sir.
I suppose now that we're into this combat with the Korean?
I believe it's just a police action.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yes, sir.
Well, I was drafted into the Air Force during the Great War. That was when it was only known as the aviation section of the Signal Corps. But it wasn't long before the officers of the division discovered I had a knack for being in the cockpit. Soon after that, I had my own plane.
And what model was that?
Oh, that was a Curtiss 18T. We call that a Wasp. Now, she was a fighter.
And that's where you became a flying ace, right?
Ace is such a funny word. You know, they didn't call us that on the front. That was a word they used only in the newspapers at home. At the time, I was just another one of the boys, flying information, sleeping in a tent, and what all. It wasn't until I got home that people started treating me like a hero. Who was I to know? They'd chosen my name to print instead of one of my wingmen.
But you did shoot down all those planes, sir.
Everyone shot down planes, son. People shot things down for 6 years. They called that a war.
Yes, sir.
But I was one of the ones that got sent home. And they put me on television for it. They gave me medals and things. You know, everyone wanted a knight to cheer for after the war.
I know I did, sir.
Well, yes.
I mean, you must realize that you're still a living legend.
I suppose.
Do you stand by that moniker?
I don't know. It sure makes a man feel older than he is. But I suppose I don't live my life like a legend. I think I live just like about anyone else.
Well, what does that look like? I mean, how do you pass your time?
Well, I go to the store and make my dinner. You know, I never got married after the war, so it's mostly just me. I drive my car, I see friends. It's hard seeing friends these days. You know, there's not very many of us left from back then, but I manage. I read letters. People send me lots of letters, and I try to respond, and
And you give interviews.
And that's right. I guess I give interviews.